Hello fellow Tenno, if you've clicked on this video it means you're looking at how to farm Banshee. Well, look no further as I'm about to explain the best current method to farm and obtain the components required for you to assemble this Warframe. Post Deviri, there is still currently only a single method to attain Banshee as she cannot be attained via the circuit, making the Tenno lab in the dojo the only place she can be acquired. In order to access the Tenno labs within the dojo, you will need to be a member of a clan which has created the Tenno lab room and research the components for Banshee. Once the components have been researched, you can acquire Banshee by interacting with the console in the centre of the room. From here, you can purchase the component blueprints to create them in the foundry. Now you know the methods to obtain Banshee, let's go over the requirements to build them when being obtained in blueprint form from the dojo. The neuroptics will require 150 circuits, 1 neural sensor, 200 polymer, 500 salvage and 15,000 credits. The chassis will require 1 morphic, 900 ferrite, 50 rubido and 15,000 credits. The systems will require 1 control module, 1 morphic, 500 salvage, 400 plastids and 15,000 credits. And finally, once you have assembled all 3 of the pieces, you can build Banshee with an additional 25,000 credits and 1 Orokin cell. Before we end, let's go over Banshee's abilities. Banshee's passive allows all of her equipped weapons, including gunblades such as the Redeemer, and weapons equipped on sentinels, should they be present, to be treated as silent. For Banshee's first ability, we have Sonic Boom. When cast, Banshee channels sound at high velocity to create a shockwave that propagates forward in a 180-degree cone, up to 15 meters away. Enemies caught by the wave are ragdolled several meters and receive up to 50 impact damage. The shockwave does not affect enemies behind obstacles in the environment unless Banshee has line of sight, and the shockwave will also have a very slight delay between activating and knocking down enemies at the maximum range of the ability, as it has a very minute travel time. Next up for Banshee, we have Sonar. This allows Banshee to emit a sound wave and reveals locations of every enemy within 35 meters. Tracked enemies will be visible on every player's minimap, and each enemy will have a body part highlighted. This effect lasts for up to 30 seconds. Hitting the highlighted body part causes the inflicted damage to be multiplied by up to 500%. Enemies typically have 6 body parts that can be highlighted: the head, the torso, both the arms and both the legs. Each highlighted part will affect the entire body, even if the highlight does not visually cover it. Conversely, each highlight only affects one body part, despite visually reaching other body parts. The third ability for Banshee is Silence. This is her consumable helmet ability. It can be subsumed for 80% biotics, 54% pheromones and 80% bile. While Silence is cast, Banshee emits a sound dampening aura within 20 meters around her for 30 seconds. Enemies entering the aura will initially experience a sonic disturbance, becoming momentarily stunned for 2 seconds. Affected enemies remain deafened to sounds which alert them to the direction of nearby combat, as well as being unable to perform special abilities whilst in Silence's influence. Enemies under the effect of the aura will not be able to respond to sounds such as gunfire, alarms, death screams, and generally become unable to detect players and other enemies by means other than line of sight or touch. For Banshee's final ability, we have Soundquake. Banshee plants her hands on the ground and remains stationary, releasing ultrasonic reverberations around her which inflict 200 blast damage per second, stagger all enemies within 20 meters. Thank you for watching this video. That covers just about everything there is to know for how to obtain Banshee. If you've enjoyed this guide, please like and subscribe for more, or if you have any comments, leave them below and I'll do my best to help you.